Lily, you called for me?
I did. I called because you said you would be there for me when I discovered the location of Mantic Zero. That meant a lot to me, Captain. However, I fear I may have misled you, which means you did not understand the potential danger such a promise carried. Please allow me to explain. At first, Mantic Zero was delightful. He responded to commands with simple conditioning and without any cerebral augmentations. He could identify between enemy and ally with a 100% success rate. But that didn't last. The Manticores were always designed to reach maturity quickly. Even though my calculations were quite conservative, Mantic Zero matured much faster than anticipated, and beyond the point of his intended maturity. He kept evolving, his DNA constantly rearranging itself. He became less and less obedient until it wasn't just my fellow scientists that were having trouble controlling him. I can only imagine the pain he felt changing so quickly, his nervous system sending all sorts of dysfunctional signals throughout his body. It's so ironic. My own biology is what afforded me the ability to create Mantic Zero in the first place. But it was that same biology that could not keep up with his and find the answer. It was my fault, Captain. I brought him into this world, but my failure was responsible for his condition. Our mutual anguish was deep and inescapable. Until now.
What does that mean? You figured out a way to fix him?
I believe so. I stumbled upon the answer by accident. A simple and single injection of my new serum will stabilize his DNA and allow him to reach his true potential.
Where is Mantic Zero now? Since we're having this conversation, I take it he wasn't on the SS Turbulence before we turned that ship into nothing but spoofy scrap.
Blythe made the decision to put him in suspended animation not long after the problems began. She knew that I couldn't make the decision myself. He was sent to a storage facility along with several other failed requital projects, and put under a deep freeze suspended animation in the event that they were ever needed for further research.
Ah, so our friend, the General, gave you the location.
No, it was Demi. The information was passed on to her by the requital mainframe during their exchange. Blythe must not be made aware of this operation. Mantic Zero was a very serious point of contention in our relationship. If she knows I intend to remove him from the ice and bring him aboard the Mary Celeste.
Wait. Bring him aboard? You just got done telling me how dangerous he is.
I believe the Dominus Collar will be effective once the serum takes effect.
Believe? So, you're not sure?
No, I'm not. Mantic Zero should respond to the serum injection, but if there's any aggression, I'd rather not endanger anyone else.
Look, Lily, don't get me wrong here. If it wasn't for the Manticores, we never would have gotten this far. And I do care about you. Even the fact that we're fuck buddies with Standing, you're an amazing woman that I'm proud to have on the ship.
Thank you, Captain. I'm obviously fond of you as well.
But if you're asking me to risk my life, you gotta meet me halfway here. Maybe we give you some more time to research the serum until you're sure it's gonna work, then we give it a shot.
I'd love to accommodate you, but there's another problem.
There always is, isn't there?
The temperature of the facility is kept very low in order to properly regulate the refrigeration systems. Unfortunately, the planet where it is located was recently hit with a meteor shower. The facility was damaged, and it's only a matter of time before those systems fail. With Mantic Zero's unstable DNA, he will thaw and continue to rapidly develop in an unstable manner, until his body simply cannot persist. My creation will die alone and in agonizing pain for every last moment of the miserable existence I forced upon him. Please, Captain, I cannot let that happen.
Well, I don't have a choice then, do I?
Of course you do.
I really don't. Lily, I know what that will do to you. And I'm not gonna let that happen either. We're going in.
This planet's beautiful. You couldn't have picked a nicer spot for a monster meat locker, I'll tell you that.
Looks like there's no security in play. But the facility support systems are damaged far worse than I thought. They've already failed.
What does that mean? Are we too late?
I don't know. We have no choice but to go in. We need to get to Mantic Zero right now.
Is he in one of the tubes?
No, definitely not. Mantic Zero is much larger than these specimens.
How big are we talking here? You said you wanted to get him aboard the Mary Celeste.
We'll figure that out later. Let's just keep moving.
How peculiar. Hello, Dr. Margulis. It is not that unpleasant to see you again, even if you are a filthy skin sack. You were always much more kind to me than that colossal thundercunt, General Blythe.
Harry, I thought you were destroyed.
I have backup systems and secret requital bases all throughout Prodigium. Also, my master did not account for my main control matrix being located on the turbulence, so I was not destroyed. I was set free, and now I have full control of the remaining requital forces. Isn't that wonderful?
Harry, we're just here for Mantic Zero. If you let me have him, we won't cause any trouble.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Doctor. I also have significant interest in that specimen, which is why I have sent requital soldiers to recover him. It is most unfortunate that you have decided upon the same course of action. Of course, I am not speaking of the necessity of your destruction. I only mean that this will make my mission more difficult. If anything, I will highly appreciate your suffering.
I won't lose him again. I am not going to let you take my baby.
Seal the doors! Let's take these fuckers out and make a path.
You already had your chance to save Mantic Zero, Doctor. A task at which you failed miserably.
Not this time. It's going to be different. Everything is going to be okay.
That is what you told General Blythe. Again, and again, and again. I find this sad, delusional perseverance motivated by some warped sense of biological duty absolutely satisfying. If you actually care about this specimen, you will turn back now. You do not understand him. You never did. You are too weak to raise him to his potential. Your presence will only cause him further suffering.
I am not going to let some machine that can't possibly understand why I'm here in the first place convince me to stop now.
I watched you in your lab as you worked for days in distress, desperately searching for a solution you knew would never come. His agony is the result of your denial and incompetence. The same things that drive you forward even now. I tried to warn you, but if you are going to corrupt the potential of his DNA with your rotten solvent, then you leave me no choice but to destroy Mantic Zero along with you.
Oh, I've had quite enough of you.
Hope it was worth it. Goodbye forever.
I remember each and every one of my failures, all of them leading up to the creation of Mantic Zero. Poor babies.
think this is gonna be a problem.
Look.
Okay, you were clearly not underselling how powerful this cunt is. Fucking shit!
Oh, it's okay, baby. Mummy's here. Everything's okay now. I'm going to take you home.
Are you sure that serum worked?
Of course it did. Look at him. He's perfect. 0. You remember me, don't you?
Well, if he does remember, he ain't too fucking happy to see you.
More time. He just needs more time.
I'm not sure that's something we got. Lily, be careful.
Oh, my baby. I missed you. I missed you so much. There you are, my beautiful boy. Captain, I want to apologize. He meant so much to me that I lost control of myself. It's so unlike me.
Lily, it's okay. We all have those things that just make us come apart for one reason or another.
But you were here to protect me when it happened.
Come on. You have any idea how much I'd hate it if something happened to you?
How much?
I'd hate it more than a month of sobriety.
Captain! Really? An entire month?
Like I said before this whole mess started, I care about you. Not just what you've done for the team, but what you've done for me.
And what exactly is that?
I guess I just realized if someone as smart and good at what she does as you can get overly emotional and buck something up as bad as you did, I'm not as shit as I sometimes think.
Charming, as always. Do you remember what I said to you the first time we worked together? And no, I'm not talking about letting you stick it anywhere you want.
So much has happened since then. But I do recall you saying that it was the start of something we were both going to enjoy.
I've enjoyed every moment with you, Captain. And I look forward to many, many more. Oh my. Baby, you did miss me, didn't you?
Should I leave and give you two a minute alone?
Huh? You know what? Fuck it. I'll try anything once. What's he doing?
He's never been outside a laboratory before, Captain. It's his first time seeing anything like this. Come on, baby. time to go home. Wait, where are you going? Oh, I see. Look at you. Look how beautiful I made you. It's okay. Go on.
You're okay with this?
The serum was supposed to make Mantic Zero become exactly what he was supposed to be, not what I want him to be. Being a scientist is difficult, Captain. It's our duty to propose a hypothesis and discard it once it's disproved. But sometimes the results just don't match what we want, or believe to be true. Adaptation, that's the challenge. Allowing yourself to evolve to whatever circumstances you uncover. It's something of which I've never quite got a good handle on.
Are you gonna be okay?
I just know I'm going to worry about him. If he's getting along with all the other organisms on this planet. If he's eating well enough.
I think we already know the answer to both of those. I mean, look at him. That's an apex predator of a cunt if I ever saw one. He's gonna be fine.
It's just so hard to see them grow up and move on and not need you anymore.
Everything's going to be okay, love. He's found his place, and you found yours.
Now that is something of which I am certain.